Hello, everybody. You should have one of these papers out in front of you that Miss Bustosh passed out. There is this paper, and then you have a second paper. The second paper looks like this. There are directions at the top, but I'm going to try to explain it to you so you understand what you are expected to do. So please put your name on both papers. So when you turn them in, you can staple them together, and I have both papers with your name on it. So if you have a highlighter, you don't have to have a highlighter, but right here is the box that you are going to start with. This is the first math problem, so if you go to your other paper, we are going to write this problem down in the first box. So on this paper we are writing, I already forgot what it said, y minus 3 equals 4 parentheses x plus 2. This is problem number 1. In this box, you are going to distribute and do whatever math you need to get the equation in slope-intercept form. So I will be doing box 1 with you. There is nothing that needs to change here. Everything is in good shape. There's no ugly minuses. So the first thing you're going to do is distribute your 4. Y minus 3 equals 4x plus 8. This still is not in slope-intercept form because we have to get the y by itself. To get y by itself, we need to add 3 to both sides. Our problem for the first one becomes y equals 4x plus 11. This is the answer. You're going to take your maze and you're going to look for the answer. Now the answers to these problems, and I'm just going to highlight them quickly, if I can get a highlighter. There we go. The answer to the rectangles are arrows. So either that problem or this problem is the answer to our problem. If you guys can see, it is not this problem to the right. It was not y equals 4x minus 5. It was this one down here. So let me back out. The answer to the first one is right below it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shade this in. I'm going to shade in my first problem. And this points down to this problem. So we started here in a rectangle. It pointed to this arrow. That is the answer. It points down to this rectangle. So this becomes problem number 2. You're going to go to your boxes, and you're going to write problem number 2. It said m equals 3, and the point was 4, negative 5. So what you're going to do the rest of class is you're going to put this slope and point in point-slope form to get the equation in slope-intercept form. I'm not going to complete any more with you. When you do this problem, this is your problem. So if you're working, look up here real quick. There are several different answers it could be. One of the answers it could be this arrow points here. It could be this problem. If it's this, it points to this one as your next problem. That would be problem number 3. Or this arrow could be the answer, and it points to this problem, and that would become your number 3. Or this arrow points to this problem, and that would be your number 3. So all the problems in rectangles are the math problems. The problems in the arrows are the answers. Your task, and There should be 9 problems altogether. 9 is to follow through here, shading in the problem and the correct answer until you get to the finish to the right. So that's your task for class today. You may use your notes. Make sure you copy down the problems correctly. If you notice, there are 6 boxes on here. And if you flip the paper over, there are more boxes on the back. There's more boxes than problems that need to be done. So there's only 9 total problems. Good luck. Take your time. Use your notes. Do your math correctly. It's due by the end of the period.